They get me to the hospital. Hospital report says I'm responsible. Next thing I know, I wake up out of a coma 3 days later. The report said they had to shock me twice, again at the hospital. I get up out of the coma. When I come through out of the coma, come to find out that this lady was here. She was a sergeant that works for Sergeant Trail. I think Debbie Trail or Sergeant Trail. She was sitting there and I say, "Lady, please help me. I was scared to death. I didn't know. All I know that I got beaten and I'm in the hospital. I'm handcuffed to the beds. Never was told I was under arrest. Never one time told me anything where I have done anything. So I'm scared to death for my life. I know these people just tried to kill me twice." So I turn and say, "Lady, I'm giving my life to God. Please help me out of here." She says, "I can't." She said, "It's all for me to help you. You got to walk up out of here." I say, "Lady, I'll walk. I'll do whatever all I need." When I come in and she looked, she said, "How can you?" I had an air canal in my nose, life machine stuck all on me, a monitor, everything. Bandage head, my bandage was all on my head, all the way around. I looked, she says, "I'm going to call a doctor." She calls a doctor. And the doctor knew what was going on. So he goes, he says, "You got to walk." I say, "Okay." So when I sit on the side of the bed, he lifted me up, took the things off. And I took a step. I started, and I was stumbling badly. I was in no shape to leave the hospital, but I wanted to get out of the hospital because I was scared for my life. And as he said, "Okay, but I want you to come back and see me tomorrow. You come back and see me. You make sure you come see me." I said, "I will." Well, she gets on the phone and she calls St. Tammany Sheriff Department. They say, "No, don't move him. If you move him, you know what I'm saying, we're going to need backup. He's going to fight and this and that." Okay. She looked at me. She said, "No, I'm going to bring him in. No threat." So she hung up the phone. She told me, she said, "This is going to make me look good and this is going to make you look good, Daryl. No trouble." I said, "Ma'am, I don't want no violence. I didn't ask for no violence. I don't want no trouble at all." So they couldn't give me my shorts and stuff because they had cut them all off. And they had piss and poo on them. And when a person piss and poo on themselves, it's an indication that they had died. Because you lose all controls of your vitals and you lose them. So they put them in the bag. And they gave me some straws. No shoes. I was barefooted. And she rolled me in the wheelchair to the ambulance. Into the van, and she took me downtown. Down to Covington, Louisiana. When I got to Covington, I got there. The guy talked to me. He said, "I need to make a book you in." Well, what are you gonna book me for? Well, they booked me for a flight, attempt escape. This is the things they booked me: attempt escape, 2 counts of battery on a police officer, and 2 counts of disarming a police officer. Disarming, not attempt, disarming a police officer. Okay. Charged me $800. Erica came down to the station, picked me up, took me out. So we get back home. When we get back to the house was tore up. All the furniture was upside down. All that. I said, "Erica, what happened here?" She said, "I don't know, the kids must have tore the house up." I say, "No, the kids ain't do this here. Pots was thrown, everything." What was happened was James Dillon, worked with the sheriff department, came in there in this lady's house. They climbed through the window and they tore the house up. I don't know what they were looking for, drugs, were they looking for anything, but I didn't even have a traffic ticket then. Didn't have anything. And never did have anything. While I was in the hospital, they had got a search warrant for the house. Okay, no